Alrighty, so the new Mac Studio was actually announced during the Apple event, and it's crazy, it's amazing, it's a powerhouse, but it's insanely expensive, and I'm pretty much going to show you the two prices that are currently available, and that's crazy. Am I going to purchase one for a review? 100% no, because I will go into so much debt. Unless I win the lottery, then I'll definitely purchase one for review, but as of this current time, no, unless I'm insanely lucky and I win the lottery. So your first default Mac Studio is the system with an M1 chipset in it, and the pricing comes at $3,099 Australian, and I'm going to put up a conversion thing here so you know what it is in US. And the second version is the M1 Ultra, which is also even more expensive, and it comes in a price tag of a insane $6,099, and these aren't even super spec'd out. The M1 Ultra edition, if you super spec it out, can cost you above 10,000 US dollars, I believe, and it's insane. But the powerhouse on this thing is actually quite insane. Who do I think will actually be purchasing this? I definitely think high-end video editors streaming up to 8K footage, and they need this powerhouse because the new Mac Studio can actually play back 8K footage if you are recording in 8K footage, which I find completely insane because I've never even shot above 1080p, let alone 8K, and 8K is like phenomenal. You got to be rich to afford that camera. You can be a video editor of some sort, or you can be doing stuff like heavy Photoshop work or anything like that, or you can just simply be a person who has a lot of money to spend and you like Apple products, so you're like, yo, 10K, I'm rich, here's my money, Apple. But it's definitely a powerhouse, and I highly recommend you should check it out for yourself, see if this is actually something you should be considering buying. But do I actually think it's worth purchasing, especially at a $3,000 to $6,000 mark? I would say no, to be honest. Like, for me, I'm totally fine with my Asus G15 Zephyrus, and I'm still okay with my MacBook 2019 13-inch model, and they pretty much get the job done. If you're buying excessive expensive tools like this just to do Photoshop or just to do YouTube or just to do video editing, when your system works perfectly fine and you're not some rich person and you're like, oh, 10K, easy, that's equivalent to me for like $1. Don't spend ridiculous money on tech, you know, just to keep up with cool kids, even though that's a bit hypocritical because I'm a tech channel. Don't spend money you can't afford, because at the end of the day, it's just a tool that you can use. Don't be going and spending $10,000 on a system, even $6,000 on a system. If you definitely need something with a very high powerhouse at a very high price point, then, and it's actually going to pay off, whether it be your business or it might be for your job or the company that you're working for, then this is definitely up your alley. But I recommend you check down in the link below. It will lead you directly to Apple's website where you can read all about the new Mac Studio, and if you want to go configure it, go be crazy, go ahead. But for me, I definitely would not be purchasing it, but like I said, it's definitely good for creators and whatnot. But for sure, check it out for yourself, links below. Phenomenal, yet pricey.